When Christine was a little girl, there were trees everywhere. It was easy to gather firewood for her family needs. Rainfall patterns were regular and crops grew well. But after decades of deforestation, things have changed. Her daughter Faith now spends hours each week walking long distances to fetch firewood, often causing her to miss school in order to help the family. The farmers Kijani Forestry work with are living in extreme poverty, and climate change is making it worse. These families rely on dependable weather patterns to survive, and when the rains change and seasons become unpredictable, these families have no income or food. Uganda has lost over 60% of its trees in Christine's lifetime alone, and her daughter Faith is expected to see another 20% cut by the time she graduates from school. Most deforestation is due to the black market charcoal industry. With Uganda's rising urban population, charcoal prices have tripled in the last 6 years as the trees continue to disappear. There's also mass deforestation occurring due to the large influx of refugees who rely on trees to cook their meals. On top of all this, seedlings are not accessible or affordable to the farmers who have the land to plant the trees. Farmers lack knowledge and resources to grow their own seedlings, thus their land remains bare and their pockets empty. We are growing new forests and preserving existing ones. To do this, we partner with communities to establish farmer-owned woodlots. Together we plant biodiverse fuel wood, fruit, and timber trees to provide climate-resilient income. Our sustainable charcoal supply is fed by species that regrow after being harvested. This proven agroforestry method called coppicing can triple the biomass grown from a single tree. Using high-efficiency kilns, we produce 80% more charcoal from the same amount of wood, and we train others to do the same through our nursery hubs. This holistic approach directly affects 14 out of 17 of the SDGs. Next. We've seen enough failed tree planting projects to know that ongoing involvement is key to success. Our team members live among the communities, and together we establish permanent nursery structures with ongoing seedling production. The outgrower model assures farmers that the goods they produce have a market when they mature, encouraging them to grow more and more trees year after year. We built this model by listening to what the communities wanted, not by pushing our agenda on them. This year, our model adapted to the COVID-19 restrictions and was still able to exceed our targets. Hundreds of farmers, over half of whom are women, showed a strong sense of ownership for the seedlings, and together we planted over 100,000 trees in just one season. Trees break the cycle of poverty by acting as a savings account that can be accessed whenever they need. This storage of wealth prevents them from selling their income-producing assets like livestock when they are financially stressed. Uganda is already seeing the effects of climate change, but instead of allowing Christine to be the victim, we're empowering her to join the climate fight while improving her family's livelihood. We estimate that after 4 years, the trees can increase Christine's household income by 500% and break the cycle of poverty for her family. What is most exciting about Kijani is the opportunity to scale. We have worked with hundreds of farmers like Christine, yet there are tens of thousands of farmers eager to work with us and to plant thousands of trees on empty land. We have already been invited by the local government to expand to seven adjacent districts. We also have partners who are ready to introduce our model in Uganda's refugee settlements, where 1.4 million people are trying to rebuild their lives. In these settlements, jobs are scarce, land is bare, and people are idle. Our model can change all of that and empower refugees to improve their future. So the great thing about trees is that, well, that they grow, and as their growth compounds, so does their impact. In a few years, Christine's daughter will be in school rather than fetching firewood, and Christine won't have to stress about paying school fees or unexpected medical bills. This impact is compounding and has the potential to reshape Christine and Faith's future. We're at a critical juncture in our fight against climate change, and we can all feel it. We all know the Chinese proverb that says the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. Well, for the sake of Christine and her family, we believe that the best time to plant millions of trees is right now. We're ready to go, but we can't go alone. Partner with us, and let's grow a better future.